Hello. How you doing, guys? How are you guys doing? We are building today because you know, after yesterday's thingy. Hello, Seven Line. After yesterday's thingy, I'm not feeling like low requests. Anyway, let's open GD real quick. And here we go. Hopefully we finish this today. I have my doubts. I have my serious doubts about that. You know, perhaps we managed to do that. 18 seconds for the chest. Jeez. Holy crap! That was a timing. That's an insane timing. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's open chest. That was an insane timing, dude. Anyway, is there anything? Yeah, okay, we'll update these. So let me restart GD real quick. And then we'll get to building. Alright. I didn't really do much. I did check the levels off screen. Like the level queue. I did check all of them. You know, you didn't miss really anything other than me doing my thoughts on them. I tried to leave comments on all of them, so yeah. Now when it comes to this, I was working with the rope, with this rope, but I don't really like this arm though. Does this arm come? Yeah, like the problem with this is that I'm not sure how I feel about that arm, because you know the original idea was to have it shoot like a laser thingy, but it didn't really work. I tried to make it work, but it kind of didn't. So you know, right now there's an animation for it to shoot and stuff, but I don't know how I can shoot. Especially with that shape. I think I'm going to like completely redo this. You know, a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is.
What are you doing here?
Copy values. Let's see if we can get something else to act as an arm, the robot, something more you know, interesting. I can have these guys as like small minions. We also have a flamethrower. I don't think a flamethrower is a great idea. Maybe we can use this.
What are you doing here?
No, that doesn't really look good. Hello, Latvian Ball GD. How you doing? Thank you. I'm glad you like this. Maybe we can just place this one. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. You guys saw your levels. I mean, I have a couple creative points, so I know how to create. Or at least I would like to say that. I'm not a huge fan of the shape of this arm, honestly. I don't really know what else. I mean, yeah, these are these things. So I don't I guess we could try to get a flamethrower, but it's not gonna be that great. That is one of the arms. I suppose we can, like, the problem is we need to make these like a little more interesting, you know? And that looks to me much better now. Maybe I'll change this if you want to make it a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. Like try to. Oh yeah, that looks much nicer. Okay. I like that. So this has to be 199. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I want to see your levels. No, I'm not taking level request today. I'm sorry. Trying to focus on this. Alright. Maybe we want this a little bit bigger. Not that big though. Let's see if we find it. Maybe not that thin either. There you go. That looks nice. Does it follow correctly? It kind of does. But like the glow also needs 229 now. 287, what does 287 do? Oh, 287 is the key. Okay. So 287 is also here. Do I want those to be? I think I don't want these two to be 287. What about that? Yeah, that looks nice. What else? I suppose we can turn these a little bit more inwards, you know, instead of 90, 110, perhaps. Yeah. Still not entirely convinced about the movement of this guy. Maybe he could try to be like slightly above the player. Suppose we can do that. Let's try to make him go a little bit further away to 150. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright. So that works fine. Now I just need the alpha, which is 249. Now what can I use for 249? I'll probably use one of these here. So copy values, paste it, and we also add 249 instead of the 287. And now we can get these. And of course we might need these to be a little bit larger. Okay, like that. I'm gonna get some of this like disappearing instantly, so let's change this to 0.05. Oh god. Still a little bit too fast. What about 0.1? Okay, now it's good. Maybe a little bit too much actually. I don't know. Oh, 5 doesn't really. Kind of does live alright. I'll leave it a. I'll leave it at 0.05 for now. We can change that later. Maybe we want to make this a little bit larger. That would be interesting. So let's do like 7. You D1. What are you D1? What are you D1? You're 8, so you should be behind it. I don't know why it's not good. Whatever. Oh, Loudgood Ball, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I think sure you make your new level. I don't know, the best advice I can give you is just that you stick to a theme. You know, you can choose something like steampunk or pixel or art style. And then just stick to it. Don't change style in the middle of the level. All of these, you just blew up the earth. Yes, you did. You are now considered a war criminal. Unfortunate. Alright. Maybe instead of this, because I want this to be. Yeah, I want this to be homing balls. So like, maybe instead we might want to add a couple of these to this guy. So you know, copy values, paste color, and we just, you know, place them here. Right, so pixels, there we go. And now just whoop, like so. Maybe a little bit. No, I don't feel like making it wider would work, but hey, this works nice. Hello Riley, how you doing? Alright, that looks much better. So he returns back after a little bit. And yes. I think that's gonna shoot like 3 small balls that, you know, just homing and stuff. Take a break from streaming, that's nice. I'm gonna I wanna place these. Hello Jello, how you doing? We're back. What did it go bad, Jello? What happened? Gonna have to be like that. So this thing, and this part goes like that. Not the dog. I really feel like making gameplay for my stream is a challenge. You feel like making gameplay for my stream is a challenge, especially Deco. Deco or gameplay. I feel like making gameplay for my stream is not that bad if you know what you're doing. But making Deco for an extreme can be a little bit difficult. I mean, it really depends. I feel like I could probably get some Deco for an extreme going. Cause it's just a matter of decorating. If you know how to decorate anything, you can just, you know, make it work. I'm not gonna make it a bit bigger. I don't want to do that. Right, 0.5 is fine. How is it? The detail is too... No. It's like the detail isn't too dark. Well, that is dark. Like, It's fine. It's fine. This is day 2 of you making it. You only did 12% of it. That is fast. Like, that is relatively fast. I've spent a few hours on this. And it's on like this. Granted, most of the time it was like AFK or stuff, but still. Nearly 300 hours for this. A little insane. Let me give some parties to this guy. Let's see. What about 8 8s? No speed, so we don't need any of these. And extra, we want fade out, a little bit of random timer. Maybe do want plus 180 and then plus 2, maybe plus 3? Where's plus 3 go? I like it, I like it. Maybe lower the emission to 15. Goes. Alright, 65. Let's try these guys. We're on the military sheets. A little bit small though. We don't want to go 3 for my board. Yep. That looks fine. Let's go for object color. Let's go 37 to 31. Let's lower these to P1 so they go behind. Alright, let's copy these and make a little bit of glow particle. So these ones are going to be like significantly bigger, so 6 plus minus 2. Maybe 10 plus minus 4. Maybe 10 plus minus 2. And this ends up in 5. Yeah, I'm making go crazy too. The first question wasn't finished later. Nice. Alright, these guys might want to be like a little bit not too visible. What if we make them 30 plus minus 10? Okay. I'm liking that, I'm liking that. With an additional 30 and a maximum of like 49, 50 particles. Okay. Let's make these a little less visible, maybe 25. And we can change these to 6. To get them like more concentrated, more focused around the center. Okay, I like this. I think I'm gonna go with the particles in T1. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine. Let me just remove the hitbox here. The touch. Next free for 57. The trigger. 257. Let's reset this. I said reset this to nothing, nothing, and nothing. No. So we would want this to probably tier 3 actually. Yeah, we want to give it maybe 2 tier 4s. Acceleration's gonna be 0.75 so far. Start speed 0. And maximum speed is gonna be 5. How would that go? No, I'm not a huge fan of that. What if we instead give it a steel force of 5? I'm not a huge fan of that either. I'm not a fan of that. What about this? So acceleration, max speed, no friction or anything. Can it like actually? Hello, Silent Pause. How you doing? How do we do this? It has a really difficult time. It has a real difficult time changing speed. So we can maybe change the acceleration to 2. That's gonna be like fastest 3. So I'm not sure. Thank you, Silent Pulse. Ah, this looks weird, man. Maybe 3, there was a steel force of like 50? What about that? Oh boy! No, that is... Oh, maybe we can like just give it a steel force of 0. What was that? Okay, goodbye. Maybe that is not the one. Maybe 1.5 steel force? I'm not sure. What about that? What about acceleration of 0.5? It wants to spin around me. We've been working on a level called Minus Dash for a few months now and just finished the first half. That's really cool. Really, really nice. How do I do this? So far this looks pretty alright. Let me just change the zoom real quick. Push triggers. So I can actually see what is happening. So it just wants to spin around me. I suppose that can be fine. Because it has definitely... Okay. Let's see the first hour level. I'm not taking lab requests today. I'm just chilling and building. You know. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean... On one hand, let me just double this to 60 and 40. And this to 100 and 60. Let's see. Barely leaves any trail particles. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. For a second I thought my screen was broken, but no. Okay. Let's change this to 100 instead. And I'll change the friction to just 1. Also, maybe instead of near friction, maybe we can get near acceleration to be 2. How about that instead, huh? This is really cool. It's still trying to follow me, but if it gets really close, it's kind of like gravity, you know? It's pretty much like gravity in a way. I do not know, though, why this thing is trying to so hot. Acts like, oh, maybe it's because of it still has steer force and it saves that? No. It just wants to mess with me, okay. What about New Axle 5? Alright, that is insanely cool. Let's try to get close. Ooh. That looks like a black hole, actually. Looks like I am a black hole. Is it gonna orbit me forever? Wait. Is this going to orbit me forever? Did it just accidentally simulate gravity? No, I don't think it's... I think there's some friction. I think it's getting closer. No, it's not getting closer, it's just oscillating in a very strange way. It is doing weird shit. What is the ball doing? Hello Rob, how you doing? No, you're not late. Only like 30 minutes. What is this doing? I accidentally created a black hole that doesn't want to swallow just an orbiting body. But this looks super cool, dude. Oh, they go eat it. Eevee! Get back. You know? That is super cool, dude. I think I'll level 35 seconds of Hell Whip, just wait for Hell. Oh boy. I would not want to try that. No, now it caught onto me, no! Get it off of me, okay. It's gone, where is it? Oh, there it is. Dude, that is super cool, I really like this. I really like these things, dude. Like, these balls are super cool. Is it a boss fight? Yes. How do I make this? That? Are you before? You can change these to be up there. Okay. I really like this. I'm gonna see. Because, you know, maybe we can change this to be like 150 and maybe we can change the acceleration to be 0. Start speed like 2. What is the max speed to 25? What about that? How did that work? Alright, but like changing the friction as well to like 5 and new friction -5? How would that be? That is interesting. That is definitely interesting. Maybe we want 350. Oh boy, that is crazy. That gets yeeted. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want to limit this to 15. And also, maybe I have 0.1. And let's try to get here. Maybe instead of friction of 5, we can change that to 1. How about that? Friction of 1 is a little bit weird. Maybe 2.5. We have the preview and showcasing channel. I'll check it after the stream. Friction 2.5, what about that? Hello Sammy, how you doing? Thank you. What about 2.5 friction? Alright, that looks interesting. Maybe we want the acceleration here to be like 0.5, so like, you know, maybe this be 2.5 as well? What about that? You know, it wants to get here. Okay. Thing though is the new acceleration. It doesn't really change that much. So maybe we want to revert back to 150 near axle 2.5, new friction 0. How about that here? Yeah, that turns a lot off. That does turn a lot. So we just have 135. How did you get 300 plus thingies? It's a watch streak. If you tune into three consecutive streams, you get an extra reward. Max speed 25, acceleration. Maybe friction 2. How about lowering the friction?
So my plan to finish the level.
Oh, this is fire, dude. Dude, imagine having to battle with these things. Imagine having to battle having these things like after you. So your plan to finish the level. Also, is the music a little bit too loud? I think it is. Ding! Microwave. How do we make these a little bit slower? I guess we can make friction 2.5, acceleration maybe 0.75. How about that? That still goes really fast when it gets nearby. Step 1 Hunter's game for step 2 decorate. Step 2 will be hard. Yeah, decorating is always pretty hard. Something Axel to 2.5. What about that? Yeah, that way it's like kind of easy to outrun it. You just have to do this. It's not a piece of cake to outrun it. You can definitely get ambushed by one of these. But like, you know, you stay away from them, then they are pretty much harmless. But if you get close, they lock it into you. Like they aggro. I think one feature in GD everyone will agree one is auto save. It would be really nice. Oh, posture check. Thank you. Ooh. 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 You. Super fun trying to outrun these things. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, you can't just do that. Ooh. I wanna see how the hitbox works. Okay. Okay. Like that. Like, I really like the fact that, you know, when it gets far away, it's like super slow, and you know it looks super harmless, and then you get close to it, and it's like pretty much chicken jockey. Unironically, like, well, not a chicken jockey, just a baby zombie. Just locks in onto you and never lets go. Unless it's far away. You're going to make levels until one of them gets raided. That's nice. Yeah, I love where I'm moving. Yeah, that outline is super cool. You can draw stuff with this, you know.
At the level request stream, will you check out my level? The newest one I'm making.
Maybe. There you go. That's an artistic impression of what my cube looks like. Bro, you made a damn roller coaster, lord. Yeah, I did. I'm going to make these particles. There we go. These particles a little bit less visual. Because there's a lot of particles. I don't know. There you go. That is. I mean, that is a little bit too little. It's fine when it's moving slowly, but when it's moving fast, it's just not really that great. So what about instead of those, I'm gonna do stuff like this. And change this to like, you know, 0.25. How about that? Does it look weird? Looks a little bit weird. But at the same time, it looks kind of nice. Yeah. It looks alright. Looks really nice. Oh! Is water wet? Let's drink. And, oh no, a mosquito! Did you like the mosquito? Oh, he's still on 57. Double lol. I'm gonna change these guys. I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller, maybe 20 minus 10. No, a little 20 plus minus 5. looks nice. I like the particles going whichever way they want. They do consolidate after a little while, so... That is nice. Okay. I really like these balls. Well, this ball, it's only one ball right now, but... How much damage should it do? What does it sound like this? How much damage should this thing deal? I'm leaning towards 10, because, you know, it's a boss fight, it packs a punch. So, 10 would be 11. Let's make the hitbox fairly lenient. 0.5, yeah. And now this hurts. Now this thing can kill you. Like that. It deals 10 damage every time it hits you, so, you know, let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It's fairly easy to avoid, you know. It kind of cause like lock into you and just deal quite a bit of damage, but if you know how to avoid that, it's more of a minor inconvenience than anything. How do you make a tank orb stick on the ball like in your spine? Like so. Target mode, dynamic mode. Move time -1, P1. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. And well, in target group, you put the group of the orb. And to disable this, yeah, that's it. I mean, you can change the move time to like something, maybe 10, 20, the duration of the part. I would advise using a stop trigger though. Thank God you took notes quickly, bro. Ouch. That time it got me. That time the ball got me. So I'm gonna change these to 38 and you to 32. Because maybe making them blend. Yeah, that is a little bit. That's a lot cooler actually. Okay. There you go. Dude, it's super cool to see it out. Super cool to see these things because they're quite literally just like they're following me slowly, and if they get close, ooh, they become like actual threats. Honestly, only Jonathan can make fun extra levels. Kinda true. Not a huge fan of Jonathan duels, but yeah, that was gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. No, do not kill me. I'm really happy with the boss movement so far. It is pretty cool. Let's try a couple of beats. Like so. That is interesting. Okay, let me change these real quick as well. Get them to be 11. I think we're gonna add a little bit of variation. So, you know, maybe 0.1 here, 0.25 here, 25 here, and 0.25 here as well. I think this is +1 as well. Okay, that is not great. I am dead, okay. The problem with that is that every object. How happens if I link them together though? It usually shouldn't have any effect, but maybe it does. Does it change anything? No, it doesn't really change anything. Okay. It doesn't change anything. We're gonna have to. Yo, thank you for follow Cringe-tastic YouTube. Appreciate that. You. First of all, I'm gonna use rotate there, and then I'm gonna get. Maybe I'll use these walls. Sure. 257 parent. Okay, you are 338. Parent. Okay, you are 340. Parent. 342 parent. Yeah, 345 parent. And here 343 parent. What about now? The what? What? That is deadly. Yeah, Rob. Welcome to the beautiful world of no multi-activate. Or multi-activate, I suppose. I think in classic levels is the other way around, right? Yes. You forgot? Bruh. Alright, what the actual frig is this? And why is it so hard to... Why are they so difficult to control now? What the hell? Where did the other one go? Huh? Alright, maybe we can change the acceleration. We can change these to the, like, pretty much normal. And they still get really freaking fast. Why are they so fast nearby? Is it because of the friction? Where is it? Oh, it's inside of me. Okay. Yeah, they can get inside of me now. Not great. So instead, we change this to 1.5. Okay, I can outrun these, but like, it is hard. They are difficult to outrun. Holy mode. Maybe we can change the acceleration here to 0.25. How about that? I'll make them slow until they get here. Okay. Alright, they're still crazy freaking fast. Like, you do not want to mess with these. It's just one wrong turn and they instantly locking into you and just destroy you. Like, actually completely obliterate you. Alright. What about now? Okay, I am so cooked. I am cooked. Yep. That is insanely hard to avoid. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna add plus or minus 50 to this. No, maybe I'll add plus or minus 0.5 to these. It wants to get me. It wants to get me. It's not gonna get me. You ain't getting me. You ain't gonna get me. Fantastic you do. I'm not taking level requests. How many of these can I survive? Ooh, oh! Okay. That is super crazy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Okay. Okay. Ah, dang it. Yeah, if a group of these, like, goes after me, like, I am cooked. Like, I am totally freaking cooked. Like, these things are fast. They may seem slow, but I can assure you that if they see you, they are fast. I really like these things, dude. They are super cool. And they untangle themselves. So they don't become one solid thing. One solid blob. And you can just see them getting entangled. I can go in circles and they are not... Well, they might form a blob. Like now. But look at them. They just untangle themselves. Okay. Okay. How about I go here? Okay, maybe they don't really fully untangle themselves. Yeah, maybe they don't. And you know, when they are all combined together, you know, they're all clumps together, it's kind of easy to avoid them. See if I can separate a couple of that. Oh! I am a one hit away from that. Let's see if I can actually separate one of those. Okay. Alright, I think I can. Yes. No. Dang it. That is deadly, dude. That is freaking deadly. I'm gonna change these to be 100 plus or minus 25. That should make them so much more, like, unseeable. Well, not unseeable, more like unpredictable. Because you don't really know how close they have to get. It's lock in onto you. So I think we're gonna need to change the acceleration value as well. You know, maybe 1.5. The acceleration plus minus 0.1. How about that? Okay. Yeah, this is super fun to play with. That is super freaking fun. Oh. No. Yeah, you can still outrun them, so... Good! We have these balls! Ugh. I'll change the sizes, like, randomly. Well, first of all, let me link them together. And... let's show the sizes. Like some of them are really small, some of them not so small. That would be nice. Now this should be insanely cool. Oh. Hello? Where are the triggers? Where are the triggers? Hmm? Oh. Yeah, maybe the particles also need to get scaled as well. I mean, that would make sense. Where are the things? I wanna place the stars here, just so I know. Well, look at them coming after me. That is super cool, dude. Okay. I would like to make them expire after a little bit. Because having to deal with an ever-increasing amount of these balls in the arena as you fight the boss doesn't seem too fun. Especially when you get to like 50 of these. As of right now, it's fun. But right now, I'm like currently focused. For low cost of 75k, you can get a level for you. True. Dude, I freaking love these balls. I'm not a huge fan of the background though. Like, not the background thing. Okay, let's make them 4 and 4. Let's change the size. Not change the size, just change the things, you know. It's gonna be 6, 6. You know, this can be 10 and 10. Maybe not, maybe 8 and 8 is fine. Yeah. Maybe these are small. Let's leave it at 5. Same with these. 5 and 5. And I was also going to do these and change these to a different texture because I'm not a huge fan of that texture. don't know. I'm trying with that. How does it look? Looks alright, but I'm not a huge fan. What about that? Maybe I'll keep that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. Seems fine. Maybe I'll lower the amount of particles of the emission to maybe 40. So it's not too overwhelming. Yeah, I think I like that. I like that. Okay. Now we just need a timer for each one of these. Yeah, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna want more than 6 at a time, so shouldn't be a huge deal. Mm. Yes, we can just, you know, make it to stop the advanced follow, and then, you know, toggle explosion and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we can spawn trigger, clutch trigger. And yeah, these are not gonna be group 100. These is gonna be 277. Spawn trigger, multi trigger. These are all in spawn trigger, multi trigger. That is 277. So 277. And another, that's 277. Almost, it's gonna be 10 seconds plus or minus 5, so it can be between 5 and 15 seconds. I spawns 339. And 339 would be, let me just... I suppose it would be... You can have pulses. And spawn trigger and multi trigger, this would be 257. 257. 0.25. And like I wanted it to blink out a couple of times. I don't know how. Maybe we can do. I mean, the easiest way is just using a spawn chain. You know, I suppose I can. We'll just have to stack to use them like stacked. That's fine. Let's remove those. Stay with this one for now. Give me a spawn order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I like that. That worked pretty fine. Pretty alright. Now we just want to stop 277. Uh, 277, pause, spawn trigger, multi-trigger. And we would immediately after spawn trigger, multi-trigger, 277. Notice like 90,000 blocks up. So like completely out of reach. What about that? Some point is going to blink and then disappear. I did not move. Is this spawn true? Yes. Is this 339? Yes. 277. Move. I think it's too much. What about 10,000? 1,000 or 10,000? That is 1,000. I said 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It stops, but it doesn't move. Why? Well, now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shit, bring that. Oh, it doesn't move, dude. What about now? Why does it not move? Oh, wait. It's still 57, not 277, okay. That might explain that. Yeah, maybe that explains it. Alright. No, it doesn't. Why did it not... Why did it not disappear? I have no idea. Look for an explosion. Don't have that explosion. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about those. There isn't really that many more explosions. That's fire. That's also fire. Is this an explosion? That is an explosion. Oh, I like that. Okay. I was gonna use speed 2. No, I don't like that. What about 35 and 31? I like it. Okay. I'm gonna trigger, do not randomize start. And this is 257 and 293. And 293 as well. 293 spawn for the move. And then this is 297. Alright, what about this now? What is this going to do? So it explodes. Maybe we want it to explode here. It doesn't move. Why does it not move? Spawn free. Like why does it not move? What if I say 200? What if I say I want to move 200 blocks away? Is it because of the pause trigger? It could be because of the pause trigger. honestly. What if we stop it? What would happen if we were to stop it? No. It still remains there. Do you wanna disappear or something? Oh! Oh! Would you look at that? It actually worked! Oh boy. Okay, so we can change that to instead of 200. 10,000 blocks up. Okay. Now we just need sound effects. Copy values, space states, sponsor, multi-trigger. Main length, and okay. And explosion. I said explosion. No, I don't want classic explosion. What about I like this. Now I need to give the reverb cave. Let's see how this works. Oh, it works fine. It's actually fabulous. Alright, big fan of that. Big fan of that, okay. Now maybe we can change that to deep signal 01, deep signal 02, and then explosion. What about now? Oh yeah, that works. I like that. I would like them to go around these though. 293, okay. So, camera, which is 293. Why is 293 not working? I don't know, but... Not a huge fan of that. Hello BM1, how you doing? Hello Riley. No requests today, guys. We are cooking. Oh, song requests. I don't know. I'm mixing a playlist without copyright. because you know, Twitch is a little bit spicy sometimes with copyrighted songs. So I don't know. What is gonna happen now? Ouch. Yeah, that works. That works, I suppose. Yeah. We basically have this. We just need the advanced follow and then another sponge with that. You know, spawns this throughout, yeah. And that would work. Fireball logic. Okay. And this is 339. Okay. So hopefully perhaps this might work. Perhaps. Let me get another one of these. Another one of these. So this is 338, 198, and 338. And this is 299. And this is also 299. And this changes. 257 with 338. 257 with 338. And 293 with 338. 293 with 338. And that should be it. In theory, those two should work independently of each other. Let's see. Okay. Oh, because you know, I need to another one. It's 303. So 297 is 303. 297 is 303. 297 is 303. That should work now. After me. And you should despawn at some point. Not a huge fan of that though. No. Does the explosion actually work though? Ow. Please leave me alone. Okay. Dang it! Why do they disappear? Oops, 297, but like this is... No, this is not 297, that is 293, so... I don't know. What about this? What if we move it slightly to the side? Would that change in any way? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, 277 has to be 299. 277 has to be 299 as well. I forgot. Let's see who dies first. Why no boom? Why no boom? Why no boom is my question. Why no work? Me no understand. It's 299, right? Yes. Why is this not working? Are we gonna have to copy paste the old fashioned way? Alright, please disappear.
I have 3 words to say. This is more confusing than algebra.
It is kind of confusing, yeah. But, I mean, you know, considering, considering that I have survived doing stuff like this, you know, you get used to stuff like this at some point. I don't know when, but at some point in your life you just get used to it. What I don't understand though is the exploding. Wait. 257. Why are you? Oh wait, you are 297. Okay. Huh? How? Alright, Mr. Fireball, you stay there. And why? Is it just me? Or something? Like, is it gonna actually, like, you know? Ah, the explosion works, but the transport doesn't? The teleport doesn't? Why? What about 1,000? Does 1,000 work? Doesn't work in the editor. But does it work outside the editor? Like in playtest mode? No, it doesn't work. It just doesn't go away. Go away! Get out! Get out of here! Why do you want to get out?
Like GG has an addiction to make boss fights.
Yes, and I do not regret saying that. I love boss fights. Every platformer level needs a good boss fight. Or a final challenge. Get the frick out! Why does it not? If you get mirror right after you die, the star will be mirror even there's no mirror pearl. Hello, Luigi Kid. BM1, that is an insane bug. Why do you not do stuff? Do things. Get the thing out of here. We're moving 297 out of the picture. Like, just 900. Just 900. Get out. Just don't. I don't want to see you ever again. Get out. Why did you not go? Leave. Freaking piece of trigger. Thank you, BM1. I came up with this design at 3 in the morning. It's 3:39. It's 3:30. Why are you not getting the fuck out? It is. This is 297. What is this level called? Nothing. What if I move it 100? What if I move it 100 to the side? Just 100 to the right. 100 blocks to the right. Is it gonna spawn? Like, is it gonna move now? Oh, now it moves! Balls! Hello, Ellie Dash, how you doing? Now it does work, okay. So why moving this 100 here work? And moving this 900 here not work? Can you explain to me how? Okay, now it's going to work. So just to leave me as a liar. Look at that! It works now. What the fuck? Why the fuck are you trying to make me look like a liar? Look at that! It's gone. How about this one? Is this one gonna be disappeared as well? Yes. Okay, and if we go up here, we should find them eventually. No. We do not find them. Okay. Well, that's besides the point. Now it works. It didn't work before, but now it works. Dr. John J. Johnson, are you doing something to me? Are you actively boycotting this level? You are gonna be epic, man. No, you are going to be legendary. And nobody can stop me. Boss is crazy. He's wearing a top hat on a freaking ball of glass. I don't know, let's just cry a little bit and then just do the exact same thing for another 4 fireballs. Okay. You are 304. Pretty cool. Now 299 is 304. Um, 297. Oh, 257 is 340. Okay, so 257 is 340. Christos in Ted, please don't self-advertise. If you want people to follow, do streams and get people there. But don't come to other people's streams to advertise yourself. That is very rude. This is not 298. It's gonna be 308. So 290. Wait, 293? It's 308. Okay. 277. 308. I think that's fine. 7. 340. Okay. 304. 4 is this. Okay. 308 and 303. Let me see. Is there 303 here? No. Is 303 here? Yes. So this is gonna be 310. And 310. Okay. Let's see if this works. Hello, Tiny Ball. Are you going to disappear? Will you disappear? Please tell me you will disappear after a short period of time. Yes! Nice. Okay. The problem with these, though, is that they lead behind these two, so generally speaking, we can just move that again, which we will. But yeah, this one works as well, so let's move on to the next one, which is here. We're gonna need this thing as well. You are gonna be 319, so that's 319. And now 257 is 340. So 257 is 340. This would be 342. 342. Good. Next is 277. 277 is false. So that will be 319. 277 is 319. The next one is 293. 293 is this. That's gonna be 321. And the final one is gonna be 297, which is going to be 323. Like so. Alright, that should work. That should work fine. These two balls should disappear at some point. Right? What about you, ball? I'm gonna disappear. Yes! Alright. 2 more to go. Let's get this thing here. And this is 345, okay. So this is 324. So the first thing is 257 is 345, right? It's 257 is 345. That is 324. That is 324. 93 is gonna be 341. Okay. That is 341. 297 is gonna be 344. Well. Alright, we save, we check that. Make sure that this ball also works. It does work, okay. And now we're just missing the last one. So, you are 346. So 346. You follow 343. And you... The first one is going to be 343, right? Yes. 357 is 343. The next one is going to be 346. Like so. The next one is 293, so it's going to be this one, which is 347, and the next one, 348. That is 347. Um, 348. It's the last one. Let's just check it, make sure it works. I have PTSD from trying to do stuff and then it just magically stopped working. So I need to make sure every step I take functions. Okay, let's play it in latest mode. Yeah, it works fine. Now, what about these two? That's nice. Yeah, currently making a level called Ball is a Jumper, which is the ball with a pink orbit. That's funny. What if we change this to 12 seconds plus or minus 2 seconds? So maybe even 10 seconds plus or minus 2. So it's like between 8 seconds and 12 seconds. I'll make the balls a little bit more uniform, in my opinion. Alright. There we go, that is funny as freak. Can I put 1.5k thing is called name song? We'll put it. We'll play it. No, not really, because I've done always play all the songs. Like I don't always play songs throughout the entire stream. Water, delicious. I like this though. I'll just go for a break, and I'll be back. Is water wet? Yes. Yes, it is. I'll be back soon, guys. Oh, Rob. Alright, I'll drink. I'll drink. Delicious. I'll be back in a little bit. See you soon. I have returned. Thank you for the follow, Supu. Like, ¿qué es eso? Es un boss. The boss fight. It has balls. Look at the balls. Look at the balls. They follow you. And like if you get far away from them, they get slower, but if they get close to you, they speed up. And they explode after a little while. What do you think? Do you like it? I'm gonna make it shoot the balls out of his that arm, and then with the other arm, I don't know what I'll do. Honestly, I have no idea what I'll do for that. First I want to shoot one. You're making a place for globe players. That's pretty cool, BM1. There's a lot of those. They're called obbies. Like a lobby, but for brain rot stuff. I don't know how to make that though. Because for example, I want this to like, if the boss has very low health, it shoots all 6 balls, but if it has full health, so it's the first attack it does, then it only shoots 1 or 2 balls. So like the lower the health, the more balls. I don't know if I should make it with thresholds or anything, because you know, I would also want, like, I need ideas for I need ideas for attacking. Because obviously you are a freaking ball. So like, can't really do much. So you know, if you have any ideas on how you can attack this thing, please tell me. Please, seriously. Because I'm completely dry, like I have no idea what I should do for that. I just don't know what we can do for attacking. And it's a big problem because, you know, it's a key component of a boss fight, the ability to attack. It has to be something intuitive, something easy to grasp. I thought of having like designated places that the boss would drop. Because I don't want to make it, I want to copy the secret helmet, you know, I don't want to have like a special projectile you have to pick up and then it goes back to the boss. That could be interesting, but kind of defeats the purpose of having an original boss fight, so... Not entirely sure what we can do for that. Why did I just go in circles? I'm thinking because I don't know what we can do as a way of attacking the boss. Like you, the player, how can you attack the boss? Do you guys have any ideas? Because I can't come up with anything just like intuitive and easy for the player. I don't want to add second player controls or anything like that. And the jump key is already used for, you know, stopping movement. So, I don't know. I really don't know. We have to start working on that now, because laser blast. But how do you activate the laser blast? And that is the problem. How do you activate your attack? If you go to the boss, you would already run into. I know, but the boss right now is kind of brain dead. He's just following you around. The boss is pretty much unkillable right now. Because it has no HP and there's no way of hurting it. There's no way of hurting anything. Like, I don't want to make a time-based boss, you know, survive X amount of time. Because that feels lazy. I want a more involved way of hitting it. But what can we do? Like, I don't know, man. It is weird.
But do you believe Brian Tamaki is a dangerous man? That he has the adoration.
I have no clue what to do, dude.
The earphones, all that sort of thing. It's not about security. It's about
The boss just being stalker true.
Jesus Christ.
But seriously, guys, do you have any ideas on how I can, like, damage him? Like, any methods of hurting the boss? Anything. All ideas are good ideas. You can't help that, man. Have you played in platformers or anything, dude? There has to be a way of attacking the player that just isn't like having projectiles that the boss drops and then you pick up and then they go to the boss. That is like very generic. It's pretty much how the secret hollow boss works. Spawns randomly spawning, you can't damage him. Yeah, but like, how do they spawn? And what do they do? What do I have to do with that? Like, what does the player have to do to get the bombs to spawn or to go to the boss or something? I guess we could have the fireballs. We could have the fireballs bump into a button that then it's, yeah, we could have the fireballs you press into. Okay, we're cooking. We can have the you know, the fireballs that the boss drops. The boss shoots. We could have them explode into a button, and then that button does something. Does it release a plasma beam that hurts the boss? Does it release a bomb and you have to pick up the bomb and ram into the boss with the bomb? I mean, that would be kind of stolen from the secret, from the sneaky hollow now. That wouldn't really work that well. But yeah, the boss just fights the player here, accidentally drops bombs out of his pocket, and you have to get it ASAP. Maybe at 15 seconds there's a bomb where the player has to touch it and 10 seconds it explodes on the boss. If they don't make it, it vanishes. I like you guys' thinking, but it's a little bit too simple. I think we're gonna go with the fact that these fireballs here, they you can get them to bash into a button instead of exploding and all that. They activate a button, and that button does something. But what does the button do? Like, does it drop a bomb? You guys like bombs, apparently, so... What can we do with bombs? Fireballs from Finger Dash. Yeah, true. I really like a snappy about here. What do we do with the bombs? Do we have to pick up the bomb and throw it? I mean, that could work. That'll be fun. You have to lure the fireballs into a button, and the button releases a bomb, and you have to pick up the bomb and then toss it at the boss. I like that idea. I really like that idea. I think we're gonna do that. It's a little bit convoluted, but I really like that idea of just, you know, activating a button with the fireballs and then just... I think we're gonna do that, actually. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Alright. Let me just take a screenshot of these and post it on Twitter. That's kind of funny. Alright. Let me just post that real quick. GDU. There we go. Do I like your new ship? I don't know. I haven't checked your ship. Alright. No. Maybe here. Let's check your icons. Honestly, post it on Discord too. I mean, you guys can check my Twitter. It's quite literally just like G5. It's impossible to miss it. It has the same profile picture as my Twitch channel. I'm not a fan of these icons. I don't really like the full white icons. And I'll give this a 4, 3, 3, 2, 4, 5, 5, 4, and 5. I'll give you a 4.5 out of 10. Not a huge fan of those icons. Anyway, let's go back. Let's actually make the button. We would have to. Yeah, so we will have sort of like. Can we? A little bit hard to get to turn, you know. A little bit hard to get to turn, but I think we can get by with that. We're playing for 5 years. 4 years messing around, 1 year actually playing. Relatable, actually very relatable. Let's try to think of a target for the buttons and stuff. I would like a metal base, some sort of pipe, but not a pipe. Something else. You know, we can maybe use these. I'm not a huge fan of these though. So let's try something else. Could use these blocks. Or we can use these. Yeah, I think we can do these. And have these. Like so. This would be like 15 so. Ooh. 17 and 35. That looks so interesting.
When it's a level request stream, the stream has 20 viewers, but when it's building, it has less than 10 viewers. This just shows people just like level request, and then when it finishes they leave.
No. They just come here, request their level, and half of them just leave. They send one message in chat and then they leave. You guys are the true viewers. You're the loyal people. No, that doesn't look right. I'm guessing it's yeah. Okay. So we have a base. I don't know if I should do this though. Maybe I can do. I can get away with that. You're the what? You're the loyal viewer. What's my hardest? You can do exclamation mark hardest and find out. What if we do this? No, I don't like these. However, nope. The rest is only B. I mean, you can get better. You'll get better eventually. It's just a matter of trying. Let's keep these a try. You can have a button here. 0 to 31 and 50 to 100 subcubic egg. That's nice. Pretty nice. Oh, what about this one? It's a little bit too bland. I'm not a big fan of that. What about these? Those look interesting. These guys definitely look interesting. They look way more textured. Yeah, this guy does look a lot more textured than this. I think I'm gonna go with these. That looks like concrete, but like in a good way. Have these two here. I have these. That looks interesting. I like it. You love seeing me build. Yeah, I give you tips. I try to help everyone. Even if I'm just streaming, even if I'm just building. Sorry. I want to help people. I could use these. Doesn't look too bad. You can have these as buttons. You go and get another layer. Yeah, okay. And one of these is here. Okay. Goodbye, Lapin Ball. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Let's have another one here. Wait, no, let's get tiny ones like that. not a huge fan of that. How if we change the detail forward? Okay. Now we're onto something. So, I think I'm gonna do like that. Yeah. Maybe I'll use these instead. Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, so we can have those things there. What else? What else can we have? We have these as buttons. They look a little bit goofy, but make it work. Hello Aquab, how you doing? I have 8 creator points. All of them featured levels. 6 of those are solo levels, and one of them is a collab. This is a collab I hosted, and the other 3 are solos. Pretty cool. I'm trying to get my first epic level. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps legendary, but you know, we'll see about that. I have to do the top of this now. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. That's tall enough. Cool. You're trying to get decorators. No, I'm sorry. I'm busy. Like, I'm really busy currently. I've accepted quite a lot of collabs. And I'm now kind of overwhelmed. Is there any break that doesn't want to break? We're going to do nostalgics. If you die right now, you will crash out. Use these. No, I think this looks more like a button, honestly. Maybe we can have this be like... Yeah, maybe we can have this be, I guess, the spot move for the buttons. Yeah. I mean, if this thing doesn't screen push me, I don't know what will. You're making bold because you're bored. Ugh. What else can we do? Like, what can we use for the top part? So I wanna have something like a hatch. Suppose we could use these things as a hatch. It looks a little bit weird. What can I use as a hatch? Oh. What about this? Oh, hold on. Oh. Okay, so the detail of this and basically don't. About this. The detail of the okay, that is good. I like that. So we just need a hatch now. The top of the hatch. How are we gonna make the top of the hatch though? What can we use to make the top of the hatch? Suppose we can use these. Yeah, that looks nice. So now we just need a way of rotating them, which I'm pretty sure I know. I'm fairly certain I know what I want to use as a hinge. And it is this thing. Now can I? Yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. No, it's perfectly flush. Okay. Hello, Ravage. How you doing? I like this. This is pretty interesting. I'm gonna do this thing. We're gonna place this thing later. Suppose we can place it on layer. Layer 8 is like completely empty, yeah, so we'll place this guy on layer 7. And I'll place these, I'll create a copy of these on layer 8. Gonna be base 14, detail, what is the door called? But that is gonna be base 14 blending, yeah, blending, and that is a massive level. What do you mean massive? This is tiny, dude. This is freaking tiny. Okay. Copy values. Base state, taste, color. Maybe not taste state. Maybe default. Maybe T1, but like 8, maybe 7, maybe 6, maybe 5, maybe no. Oh, I'm gonna need these on the T1 as well. Yep. Alright, does this? Yes. Okay. I don't know, maybe I don't like the blending part. What about that? Okay, that was interesting. No, that's more in line with these. That's pretty good. Suppose we can why don't we make the base black blending? Okay, now it's good. Now it's really good. Very nice, okay. So we have this thing now. We just add the hitboxes for that. Don't worry, I will fix this. Don't wanna make that. Don't wanna make it like that. It's probably not a huge deal. Oh god, sorry. Sorry for the sneeze. Let's make these maybe water inside. Water to the side. What about that? Oh yeah, that adds a lot of personality to the structure. It's just like, I don't know, it makes it look much better. Makes it feel, it makes it play much better. So you know, maybe we should do something similar. Maybe 1/8 here, 1/8 here. It gives a feel that it's a little bit narrower at the top. And you can still like go over that. But you can notice that, you know, there's a slight indentation there. You know, like that. Yeah, I think I really like that. Okay. Maybe we want to make those guys a little bit like that. And remove these two. Okay, a bit of a cartoon vibe. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm going for. Okay. Bad idea. I don't know what happened there, but you can clip out of bounds with that. I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright, do I have any advice for a beginner on how to make the deco block design? Yes, I do. Allow me to introduce you to color palettes. Let me just like this. Yes. That is Spotify. Let me just answer this real quick. Let's go to tools like that. And behold. Oh wait, yeah, you can just click spacebar, and when you find something that you like, you just go to GD, and then you just put it here in the hex thingy, and then you use those colors, because it is so easy. I made this entire level by using the color palette side, and you know. Apparently it worked because it's featured, so you know, maybe it's something worth checking out. So remember, coolers.co, and just spacebar, and it just gives you any color palette you can think of. Like this one's pretty cool. I really like this one. Same with this one. I mean, most of these are pretty cool. It actually knows, like, sort of knows. I don't know if it's completely random or not, but I feel as if it actually knows it's making a color palette. Also, you can remove colors, and you can add colors in the middle. There's a limit to colors. You cannot add more than 5, but you know, 5 is more than enough for most levels. And you can use these calls for a part and then just click spacebar a couple times and then use these calls for another part. You're going for a jam attack cartoon style, but that will be useful. Yeah, this is really useful for any style you want. I hope I was helpful. I really like using that place. It is super cool. Alright. Let's go back to but first let me turn on the lights because it's getting dark. Getting a little dark. Okay. And no, we're not finishing this today. We're not finishing this level today. In the slightest. Like, we still have to do the second attack, and I would like to make a second phase. Because I feel like if I were to make a second phase to this boss, it would guarantee me a legendary rating. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I really want to get a legendary rating level. Please give me a legendary level. Maybe these buttons are a little bit too protruding. I don't know. Okay. Now I need a bomb sign. It's gonna be a little bit harder to get. Because there isn't really a redesigned bomb. I mean, it had grenades and stuff. No, there is a bomb. There has to be a bomb. I swear there was a bomb. Where's the bomb? Because you use the bomb in the cellar. Cellar. There has to be a bomb texture here somewhere. Where is it here? Here. Is there a bomb here? Please tell me there is a bomb. There it is! I found it! Okay. No touch. I'm gonna make it kind of... can I make the detail? No. So, detail... Alright. That works. Now let me get polygon effect here. I'm gonna use these. Two. 180. Use dynamic rotation. We want these to be like 90. No, 180. I'm gonna hit down that. Probably remove the dynamic rotation. No. The problem is that radius. And that should be in dynamic rotation. No. Okay, what about this? Okay. Probably not. What about this? Dynamic rotation. Oh, we're into something. I was at 135. Aha! I got it. Alright. I think go small at the end, yes. Good call. Great call. Let me just change the start radius to 1. There we go. I'll change the emission to 7 maybe. Oh, let's get 11. Yep. And maybe we want this 15. One. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty good. We're gonna use this variation red. So it can be, you know, more or less red. There we go. Maybe you don't want additive. How about that? Yeah. Let's change the lifetime to 0.6. 8.5. There we go. Maybe 0.1. I want the particles to be like 3 plus or minus 1. And we can get the start radius to be like 3 and the end radius to be 15. We can raise this to 13 as well. Change it to 42. Alright, thank you so much for joining the stream anyway, Raybadge. Hope you have a nice day. 7.1.05. Now I can remove that. Maybe change it to 1. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. You're welcome, Raybadge. I also want to have. No, I think this is fine. Is it though? I suppose we can have a little bit of smoke particle as well. Yeah, we can have a smoke particle. Why not? No, we're there. Relative. We have 2 plus or minus 1, right? And 4, 15 plus or minus 5, plus or minus radius, a little bit of radius. And it's completely invisible. It has a 0.25 start, fading, plus or minus 0.1. And we're gonna have an emission of 10 probably. Maybe we'll have an emission of. Yeah, that seems fine. Start these at 0.5. We'll have these. Maybe we want them to start like white-ish. What about additive? No. I'm not a huge fan of the additive one. Alright, so I want this to be pretty dark anyway. But I think we can end this on black smoke. And it can start blackish mode as well. And with that, B1. And plus -1, this is 1.5. Maximum particle is going to be 100. It's 30, that is 100. You know, maybe we want these to also be rotted. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Okay, this looks pretty nice. I like it. I kind of like that. Next step would be to making the hatch open and drop a bomb. So we would do it like it's first we would have these two. Like so, linked together. Okay. This would be 349. So we want 349 and 350. 349 and 350. We want this to open, let's say, it'll be 90. So 100, maybe 135, which is fine. I want it to bounce out. Touch trigger. Okay. Level 1. Okay, I like that. I like that. Alright. Now we would just need something like this. To be 1.5. And, you know, have a green glow. So, that's 351. So it would be 351. Blue binding 351. That would be color 30. Which is in color 30. It would be spawn triggered as well, but whatever. We also want some more particles. Let's give this minus 13. 15. Is 15 good? Yeah, 15 is good. Couple these. No, or I can get something. This would be nice. So I think I'm gonna stay with this. So maybe these guys. Start spin is gonna be 45, 45. There's minus 4, there's minus 2. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of emissions because it's gonna have a production of 40. And we're gonna have a friction of particles. Random friction. It's gonna be 1 plus or minus 0.39. friction S. Is it friction S? No. It doesn't have to be any friction. It has to be speed. Duration is gonna be maybe 0.3. No. Maybe 1. Oh. Okay. We want to lower the emission a little bit. We want to lower the emission as well a bit.
I am pushing too much pressure on myself. I am working on 3 levels. Ball is a jumper. The unknown darkness. 35 sec of hell wave.
I mean, you should just focus yourself on one level. Maybe have a backup one. If you get burnt out from one level, you can go back to the other one. But yeah, just try to focus yourself to one level. Because if you don't, then it's gonna take a toll on your mental health. Trust me. Duration's gonna be 0.5 now. Pretty good. Oh, well. Okay, never mind. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. That's fine. We can just change that with these guys as well. I can lower the emissions to 10. And yeah, this looks pretty good. And just uniform of color. And that looks nice. So we can have these are 352. We're gonna have a spawn particle. Particle group is 352, 351. This is 353. Spawn triggered multiple. 353. Going 5. After the multi-trigger, these two are gonna be after the multi-trigger 354, which is gonna be this. Hello, 1391 Pi, how you doing? Yeah, there isn't that many views here today. I mean, that's to be expected, considering this is not a level request stream. Alright. Alright, I like this. Now I just need a bomb. Yo, thank you for the follow, 139 Tally. I appreciate that. Let's get this as well. 353, that is 355. Alright, so now maybe we want the particle lifetime to be a little bit lower, maybe 0.7. We could also wait a little bit more here, put 7.5. Like that, okay. So now we just need bomb to go up.
Hey, if you have Discord, can you add me so I can stream with you sometime? My user is Gaga123 alt.
No, I'm sorry, I don't do collaboration streams with anyone. I do them every now and then, but only with close friends and people I actually know in depth. The bomb is in the 356 talent. So, six. You are not here? I said no. TLDR, no. There's particles there, why not? What can we have? Okay. Move the bomb there and then just click. Alright. See ya. Seven. So 7. Installation delay. 7. Hour 1, 6 to go for that. 6. Go on after. Oh, let's see. Oh, they just want to. 156. Target mode. Silent. Route mode. And 851. And modifier maybe 0.5. No, yes, okay. Bounce out. One. As well. 5. I'm gonna find 1. Peace out. Elastic out. No. You are gonna be sign out. He's bounced out. Oh no. No. No, we don't want any 360s. We'll just go exponential out. No. We won't ease out probably. But like, yeah, the problem is that this costs a little bit. So maybe we do this. One order. And this starts after that. Okay, I like that. Okay, I like that. Big fan of that. Looks pretty cool. Looks real nice. Now, what else? I mean, I should get Mary Fade and Mary Skill for these guys. 28. 358. Four. Oh, but yeah, it needs length. Okay. A little bit stupid, okay. No. Not even like 35 maybe. This is gonna be pretty tiny in comparison. Okay, so we want this to be a little bit higher up. I want this to be east in. Yeah, pretty cool. This is what you're calling to 10. I just send a level the person and leave. Thank you, Rob, for the support. Space, bomb trigger. 1 to 0, 35, 91, what's that? 157, I believe. maybe not. What is this? 358, okay. I want a dead zone here though. Also, to be fair, I want a dead zone in both of these. 8.15. Yeah. Maybe the length is a little bit too much as well. And we can change this to being 20. No. The length is gonna be 50, but the dead zone is gonna be 35. What about that? Interesting. Okay, I like that. How about that? We'll have this. Take enough time for this. Ooh, newborn. We can have these guys. 0.75. What about that? You are gonna take more. You're gonna take 1.2. How about that? I like it, but it has to go a little bit higher. I will actually be like
Average like GG viewer be like, ha ha ha, let me send ID in chat and wait 1 minute and leave because I am impatient.
Okay, Rob, you can stop now. Not everyone is like that. And you know it. What about this? I think I freaked out. Right? Yeah, I did. Alright. Maybe? $1.75 and you are... Oh. Ah, but the problem is that... It would have to be 2 seconds of off. What if I don't do a curve? Just do that. That looks so goofy, dude. I don't like that. I don't like that either. What if we just do that? What about that? Okay. I'll change this to 0.5 now. Not a huge fan of the fact that the... Yeah, it takes a little bit too long. What about 0.5? Oh, that is perfect. Hello, Lua GMD. GG! Congratulations, Naku. I hate that level, so I'll never beat Aku. I believe 359, so 359. He's gonna get the color 13. Yeah, no, maybe we can just go orange. And fading 5 seconds. Maybe 10 seconds. Okay, like that. 10 seconds seems fine. Let me just get a effect here. Oh, there's a multi-trigger. Boom. Fizzle. Oh. Interesting. Let's pause Spotify real quick. Let's just fizzle. What is the sound? What is the sound of the rope? Hold on. Alright, Google. What is the sound that the rope of a magnet that goes zzz. Bruh. Ignition coil. Ignition coil. Maybe not coil. How about cord? Ignition cord. No, it's still saying ignition coil. That's stuff for cars. What is the rope that burns before it gets to the bomb? The fuse. Okay. That took me an embarrassingly long time to find. Can I type that though? Got confused. And of course there's a lot of... Hold on. Damn, son. Fuse. Dang it. Fuse. Confused. I don't want confused. Hold on. That is very... Dang it. Fuse. Alright, never mind. Fuse. Here. I'll use these. Okay. Alright, that works. Thing is, I want this to go near, like around the bottom. So 359. 359. Maybe my minimum distance is gonna be 30. Distance 2 is gonna be 50. Distance 2 is gonna be another 50. Maybe there's gonna be 40 actually. Yep. Okay. And 10 seconds later, so I shall wait 10 seconds. 360. 60. Spawn fragment multi-trigger. It's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna loop or anything. He's just gonna boom. Maybe not. Knows. One explosion, boom explosion. I don't like those. It's too long. I don't like those. I like those. I like these. I don't like that. That could be funny. I like that one as well. One viewer is crazy. It's you. It was you this whole time. Alright, let's bring back the music. Copy values. Need ID 1. Need 1. Stop loop. Okay. I like that. What happened? Oh. That happened. There's another viewer. No, it's just Streamlabs. Why is it still looping? Bro. Stop. Stop loop. What 0.1 duration? Doesn't want to stop, okay. Freaking... Darn it. No, that's fine. I'll just end the stream today. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. So yeah, thanks so much for joining the stream, guys. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can raid someone. Yeah, I'll try to raid someone. Don't worry, Rob. I always raid people. Except for yesterday. Am I raiding a Pesta with 2 people? No, that is too lame. That is way too lame. Let's just find someone with like no people. Learn English maybe. Not that guy. Learn English. This guy. Let's read this guy. Alright, goodbye guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Bye. I'm just gonna go eat something right now. So enjoy the raid guys. See ya.